Hello there, and welcome to this session doing some tactics in the Catalan for the white side. We are doing what I call tactics after the tactics, which is to say after you win the exchange with knight d5, exploiting the pin, queen d8 or queen d6, knight takes check, queen takes, and bishop c5, skewering queen and rook. Let's say queen here, queen here. Queen doesn't have that square, but bishop takes, and queen d8 makes the most sense there because you probably want to recapture with the queen, not the king. So the position is the same position we have on the board now. This bishop, these minor pieces are all off the board, and there's queen on d8. These three minor pieces are off the board, the rook's off the board, and the queen's on f8. So after all that happens, what am I going to do? And I think my plan there is going to be to double on the d file. First of all, to establish control of the d file, but actually what I really want to do is I want to start some kind of minority attack with these two pawns, but the immediate b4 isn't really working because there's queen takes b4, and I wouldn't have tricks with rook b1 because the bishop defends. So the reason why I'm going to play this, like, not sneaky move, but this move, rook ad1, is to give black this moment to play bishop e6. This way, after bishop e6, I can play b4, queen takes b4, and my rook from that I had put on d1 is going to go back to b1 and target that pawn. That would be my sneaky plan, and it's just a classical minority attack. I'm trying to break down white's pawns, and I'm also trying to create open files for my rook. If black doesn't take, well, I have complete and total control over the d file, and my minority attack still unfolds with a4 and b5. So here, 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 here. Queen c7 is not a very human move. It does settle on queen e8. Queen takes rook ad1, one of the top moves, not the top move. Bishop e6 is my idea, and now b4 is not even on the register. That's unfortunate. Not necessarily a bad move. Yeah, I mean, I just don't care about this knight. Why would I play h3? This knight's doing nothing there. So I don't think that h3 was necessary by the computer in that last position. What's the point? Two minors, one minor. Two minors, one minor, three heavies, king, king, 2, 4, 5, 3, 6. Takes, knight check, queen takes. Is that the point? Yeah, I'm pretty certain that black thought they had this check. This pawn hits the queen. Queen's under threat. Queen moves away. I take the knight. Knight takes here, still taking the queen. Black was counting on this check, but they didn't realize you have queen takes e2. So a human game would probably continue pawn, knight, queen. And I think the computer's going to choose that option as well, because the computer probably doesn't want me to fix the pawn structure with h takes g. So that's my principal line, and I think it's probably the only one that I'm really going to calculate. Pawn, knight, queen, and then probably the queen moves away. My queen's going to go to c4, which seems like a pretty good square for her. And I think my next step is going to be to put a rook on d6. And the idea behind d6 is to A, cut off the queen from this diagonal, and B, to double and get a rook onto this file. And then if there's ever an exchange, I'll have the opportunity to create a passed pawn. I didn't consider this line. Probably should have considered this line. Yeah, I definitely should have considered this line. Because here at least black's getting some material for the piece. Knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, knight takes. Tick, tick, tack. Knight takes, queen takes, king takes g2, bishop takes b5, knight takes bishop. Yeah, black just didn't see that A, there's a reveal, and B, there's a cover. I'm not certain what line black goes for. Let's say that it's the king takes g2 line, or queen takes g2 line, king takes g2. I think that's better. That's better for white, so I don't think that the computer goes for that position. I think the computer goes for the rook takes a8 line, which is to say knight takes, bishop takes, and let's just say rook a8, knight a8, rook a8, knight b4, knight b5, and here, so the c7 pawn is under attack. I'm not really certain what you do there as black. White has pretty active pieces. I think I just need to decide. Where to put this knight. I think this knight, weirdly enough, goes to a3 because I want to get to c4. And knight here doesn't make as much sense because it blocks in these two pieces. So let's go. Yep, as I said, this is the line. I considered bishop takes there. I didn't actually see that the knight was there. This makes a lot of sense, but I'm getting very lucky in that I do have b3. I didn't quite see that. I didn't see that resource for black in that position. This is the issue, right? Knight here, queen here. I don't want to give up that material. I want to get out of this with the maximum amount of material. So first, let's hit the queen. Knight f3. A little bit counterintuitive because it covers our bishop, but the queen doesn't have a good retreat square. And then we win the full bishop. So knight f3. Queen here takes. Queen here, that's free. Queen here. First of all, I have h3, but second of all, that's of no major concern, and I can take easily. Without issue. What's the plan afterwards? I think the knight needs to come back here, and then we're targeting this backwards pawn. I think this rook maybe comes to b1. This is not, it's not dangerous. It requires care. So first knight f3. That's a very strange move. That is a very strange move. I don't understand why the queen went to d6. Okay, let's not be stupid. Let's just get our piece back out. All right, let's call the session there. Thank you for joining me on my own chess journey. And until the next time, good luck with your own. Bye for now.